Wardrobe, that's me. I'm now styling not one, but 2 celebrity clients.
Any plans for your days off?
Just really hanging with my girls and possibly getting up with this guy.
Is it Nia?
No.
Now I see why someone had to come for jalapeno poppers.
Because it's close to our house and I'm hungry.
Or maybe because it's close to Doug and you're thirsty.
They're investing in private prisons, Cal U. Everyone should be talking about this, and they're not.
Shut the whole city down when the game be flexing.
This is for your daughter.
I can't tell them about Luna.
We got each other back, we don't need no protection.
It's poetic, but also very dark. Like a haiku of mistakes.
Promise me you won't fall in love with anyone else.
I cannot trust you with my heart.
That's one hell of a no.
I hate to say it, but as a college dropout, this is the first of many doors that will be slammed in her face.
It doesn't seem like you hated saying that.
I didn't.
These questions are all open to the floor, so whoever wants to answer, feel free. If you could switch parts with any other character on the show for an episode, whose role would you play this season and why?
Anybody want to hit that first?
I'll go. I think I like to be Zoe. You know, Zoe's in the middle of it. She's in the thick of it. She's always got to figure out how to evolve by the end of the episode. And, you know, Vivek's more the reactor. So I'd like to see how Zoe's mind is working and how she aggressively, you know, takes things personally.
Okay.
I think I'd want to be in Telfi because I would like to see how his mind works. I think he's such a funny character and his sentences don't really make sense, and I want to know why they make so much sense to him. So I probably want to be that guy for it.
I'm gonna go with Nomi, who's, you know, not only my favorite character on the show, but I want to know, you know, the real pain of being a pregnant woman giving birth.
Okay.
It's something a man has ever experienced, and I would want to be the first.
Gotcha.
Vivek, because he's rich.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so in the first episode, after breaking up with Aaron and Doug, Zoe and Jazz mute you guys. So I wanted to ask, in real life, when you're breaking up with your old babes, are you more likely to mute them, unfollow them, or just straight up block them?
None of the above, because you can't let them have that. You know, they can't have that satisfaction. They can't think you're tripping, even if you are tripping.
Do you mind repeating the question one more time? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so in the first episode, at the very end, Zoe and Jazz mute Aaron and Doug after you guys all break up. So I was just wondering, in real life, are you more likely to unfollow your old bae, mute them, or just straight up block them?
Absolutely. It doesn't help the mind when you're trying to pull away from something to continuously see it all the time. Because all you're going to do is probably... The first thing that normally comes back to any human's mind is like the good things, and then the bad things come after, but you might get caught up in those good things. Hey, maybe let me hit her up. I'm thinking about the good things. Oh, no, by the time I hit her up, I already sent the message. The bad things will come back in. I didn't want to hit her up. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Diggy was saying you can't let them have that. You can't let them think that you pressed, even if you are.
He said,
Come on.
He said, I'm standing on it firm. He said, I'll see
No,
you.
you're not. You're definitely unfollowing them.
Said,
Definitely unfollowing them.
He said, I ain't tripping over.
Might have to block them if they are continuously communicating. You might have, just to clear that. You have to know who you are without someone so you can be good for someone. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
And Jordan?
Every situation is different. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on to the extreme. Like, if you were deeply in love with someone and they leave you, it that cannot be good for you to constantly see this beautiful partner that you used to have constantly in your social medias, right? But if it was someone who you had a peaceful breakup and it was for another reason that wasn't romantic, that you had to leave each other, but you still wanted to remain friends, I could see that, you know, as possibly still keeping up with each other, but it would really depend. I've leaned more to the unfollow situation because, you know, it's been hard. You don't want to lose anyone, but I've leaned more to the unfollow. But I can see it both ways. I can see it.
It's a therapy session. You got us. You know.
And You know, while I have you, I have to ask the boys these kind of questions. Luca,
Talk to me.
what's your thoughts? Unfollow, mute, block? What you choosing?
Zilch, zit, nada. Give him nothing. Anything to work with. What's up with this guy? What's up with this guy? Nothing. You've got nothing. You know what I mean? Can't even let them think that I'm.
He said he punched me and standing up like this. He said ain't nothing touch me. He said I just
It
stand
ain't
up.
going. What? What ex? What girl? I don't even know what you're talking. Who? I don't know her. I've never heard of her, and you know, that's my energy. Act like they've never existed. Hey, nice to meet you, lady. You know what I mean?
And so my final question was just, can you guys just tell me how you guys been getting through quarantine? You know, how you been powering through? How's it been?
Routine. You gotta have a routine. You gotta have a reason to wake up every morning and to get out of bed and get out of your pajamas. That's what I really found. And I set a nice routine where I get up, I get out of the house, right? And then I got things to do when I come home, whether, you know, that's that can be so many different things, but you gotta have a set routine. I started streaming on Twitch instead of just, you know, hanging out at home, and at least I can still perform. You know, I love to perform for people, be entertainer, you know what I mean? So it's routine, first thing.
You know, besides watching paint dry and grass grow, and, you know, kicking a few rocks here and there, you know, found myself, you know, making a chair, a table, you know, just making items for the house, you know.
Dick, you wanna go?
I've been very active. Lots of sports, you know. The gyms are kind of closed. I mean, I have a lot of workout equipment here, but it's not the same, you know, the feeling isn't the same. So just been moving the body, basketball, tennis, swimming, very active.
Great outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing a lot of surfing and a lot of making music and yeah, doing a lot. You feel me? Just a lot of mental, you know, all of us here do multiple things. We're not just on the show. So we're always kind of working, always busy. Our mind's always going. It's good to kind of have time to really just know what you're thinking about, talk to yourself, you know, dissect your thoughts, just kind of get more familiar with you. And I've had a lot of time to do that. So it's been very, very productive mentally for me. Here. Oh, you're back. You did that first. You were a little muted.
Oh, I said, yeah, that's dope. And thank you guys for your time. Everybody's spending it differently, so I was just wondering what you guys are up to.
What about you? What have you been doing?
Right. We can.
Working, writing. You know, I'm a writer, so I write.
I'm a writer, so I'll be writing.
Yeah, I literally, I'm big on journaling. So like anything I'm thinking about, anything that inspires me, like I'll write about it. Just sit with it for a few minutes. I've just been trying to connect with everyone I love, like FaceTime. My mom is in New York, so I'm always on FaceTime with her.
I can hear it. I totally hear the accent. I hear all this, see all the energy, the hands, it's all going on. I feel it.
Well, I live in Atlanta now, so I'm trying to get my little Atlanta.
Oh, hold on. Atlanta been wide open.
Yeah, but I just been staying home because my
I mean, I know you.
Yeah.
Man, don't act like you wasn't, you know.
At the party last night, we saw you.
I was just at Magic City.
Don't act like you wasn't standing on the couch. You wasn't somewhere standing on the couch somewhere with a little baby in there.
Very old, and I wanna be able to visit her in New York. So I've been trying to just stay to myself so I can go home.
Right, stay safe. Exactly.
We're just busting your chops.
I know. Guys.
Thank you.